keeps us all in order and in line. Everything okay, Duke?
Well,
So-so. So-so, huh?
Rail runner.
Oh, I don't want to know. At least not right at this moment. Well, anyway, let me get started and say thank you for being here again, and it won't keep you very long. We really opened up this office to bring people together to work and help us with our campaign. And a lot of you have known me from my career in City Hall, at the Council of Governments, and working in the community of Albuquerque and just the region, if you will. And so I'm not going to talk a lot about what I've done, et cetera, because many of you do know that. But what I really want to just emphasize is that this campaign really is, in my opinion, about giving New Mexico an opportunity to have someone who has experience, who has the ability to get things done, and who has a proven track record of doing that. And one of something that I find that's very important to me is when I find that people that worked for me in the past come and talk to me during this campaign and say things like, you know, I really enjoy working for you, and I want to help in your campaign. And I want to make sure that all of you know that I've always conducted my work as professional and as with a focus on public service and doing the right thing for the people that hired me to do the job. Whether it was at City Hall working with folks like Tim and city councilors and others, or where I was working at the COG with a broader group of elected officials, or whether I was working for Senator Bingaman in Washington, D.C. It was always about doing the right things and being focused. And what's really amazing, like I said before, is when you get a lot of the employees that work for you, they come back and say, we want to help you out again. And I want you all to know that's a testament to all of us being together and sharing a common goal, which is helping New Mexico move forward. I want to introduce this little pretty young lady right here. This is Benna. Yeah, Benna is my 4-year-old, and my son Lawrence is 14. He's at basketball practice, so he couldn't be here. And my daughter Anna, who's 10, who's actually my little campaign gal, is not feeling too well, so she's at home right now. But so the family is all here today. Here's a couple of things I want all of you to think about. We really need to move forward with this campaign because everything is starting to get really compressed in terms of time. Just to give you a little bit of that perspective, you know, we have an election in June, and it's the beginning of June, not the middle of June, not the end of June. It's early in June. So if you really look at the time that we have, you know, February, March, April, and May. 4 months to work across New Mexico, to talk to people all over the state, and to shake hands, and to begin to give people an opportunity to get to know me and what I'm about. So I want to tell you a little bit about what that is. First and foremost, I'm about public service and working hard for all of you. Number two, I grew up in this state. This state has gave me an opportunity to succeed and to have a life for myself and my family, and I want all the New Mexico families to have the same opportunity that I have. You know, coming in, the other piece for me is that when you look at what New Mexico needs in the future, New Mexico needs a lieutenant governor that's engaged and working hand in hand to help the governor and to help New Mexico be successful. And the way you do that is by getting someone who has experience. And that's what this race is about. It's about experience. It's about 25 years of public service, working at all levels of government and getting things done. You know, sure, the Rail Runner is a great project, but there are so many other projects that we all worked on together that made this community and has made this region, really impacted the lives of New Mexicans across the board. We need to do more of that because you all deserve better. Our children deserve better. And the way you do that is by getting effective leaders that can make those decisions. That's what I'm about. I talked yesterday in Taos about 3 areas of interest to me in this race, or actually being lieutenant governor. One is jobs. We need to focus on jobs. And it's not just about jobs in New Mexico, but it's about bringing more jobs to New Mexico, growing the pie. Our children and our families need to have jobs because they want so they can stay here and live in New Mexico, obviously. But we need to grow our existing businesses, and we need to help our existing businesses expand and develop. We also need to invest in our workforce, continuing to help people that have lost their jobs because of plant closures, etc., get retrained, and get them in a better position so they can meet the jobs of the next generation of our economy as our economy evolves, especially with the energy opportunities that New Mexico has with wind, solar power, and those types of green jobs. So it's about investing in the human resources of our children and our families and our displaced people that have lost their jobs. So jobs is important to me. I will focus on job creation and job development. The next piece is education. Education is one of those, what I call a continuous work in progress. I was visiting with a couple of teachers yesterday, and one of the discussions that came up is that everybody thinks that once you put money into education, then you're done. It's automatically going to happen. And what we know about education more and more is that we need to invest consistently in professional development for our teachers, so that our teachers can stay at the cutting edge of educational opportunities and challenges. Because the children of the next generation, children in Ben's age and my son's age, they are going to be taught very differently and learn things very differently than the rest of us older folks. You know, think about it. Gino and I went to school in Bernalillo together. You know, a computer was something that only the principal had or somebody had, because we didn't have computers in our classrooms. You know, we didn't have these contraptions that we have today. But these children learn from those today. We need to make sure our educational system stays at the cutting edge to teach our children better into the future, and that our teachers, the people we entrust to give them the knowledge, also have the opportunity to stay at the cutting edge so that they can continue to improve our children, so we can have a better opportunity to expand our state and have better opportunities for them.